All hail a bid, it's your boy Big Beard B, and we back for another edition of Big Beard Business. Today we are back with the final fragrance within my collection with Navitus Parfums. Now, if you checked out any of these videos, then you already know what's going on, but for those of you who have not, let me explain. I recently released a 5 fragrance series with Navitus Parfums called the Enamoured Collection. And within that, I have 5 fragrances that really fit the entire household. And I wanted to give you a little bit deeper approach and understanding of these fragrances so you can understand which one is going to work best for you. Now, one of the things that I did not address is really the name behind the collection. And the Enamoured Collection is what this is called, and I really wanted to make sure that all of these fragrances were captivating, all right? I wanted to make sure these fragrances really settled for anyone within the household. They were easy to wear, mass appealing fragrances, but also unique enough that you would want to have it within your collection. And with that, we have these 5 fragrances. Now, number 5, okay, this is the 5th fragrance and one of the last fragrances that we talked about in the first impression videos, if you checked any of those out. But the official name for this fragrance is Elation. Now, Elation is the one in the blue bottle. You have this dark masculine blue fragrance with these gold and black accents, and again you have the matte presentation. I wanted to make sure that this bottle really stood out in terms of being different from what was already in the collection. In addition to that, we have again the slide out sleeve, and then you open up this box here as such, and then you get that wonderful click. All right, listen, man, in addition to that, all my fragrance reviewers out there or aspiring fragrance reviewers, we made life super simple for you. It features the name of the fragrance collection there, the Enamoured Collection, Navitus Parfums, and it also provides you on the back here some of the key descriptives of this fragrance here, all right? And also some of the key ingredients and the perfumer behind it. So some of the stuff that you need to know in terms of, one, if this fragrance is going to work with you, or if you're doing a review, kind of takes up most of the review there for you with these things here. Now, some of the adjectives that I provided for this fragrance are going to be fresh, uplifting, and invigorating. All right, now for those of you who saw the first impressions video, then you know that this is the first fragrance that I settled on. In terms of the fragrances that was coming in, I was like, hey, this one is shortlisted first, and we begin to make the revisions from there. This fragrance here is one that I wanted to be a fragrance that really was, again, uplifting, inviting, also easy to wear, crowd pleasing, and a fragrance that you could possibly utilize as a signature scent. Now, I didn't want to use the same stack that you get in most signature scents or fragrances that are going to be like, hey, this is a fragrance that I grabbed out of the store and it's so generic. But also I wanted to make sure that this fragrance was easy to wear and crowd pleasing. So that's difficult to do when it comes down to fresh fragrances, of creating something unique and also crowd pleasing and still being fresh. Now, this here is this fresh woody fragrance that again fits the bill in my personal opinion. Now, on first spray of this thing, whoo, now, on first spray of this thing, I am elated. And that's what I got over and over and over again. This fragrance brought me joy, it brought me pride, knowing that, hey, this is potentially one that I would be able to bring to the masses. And this fragrance really came up with the name on its own, man, Elation. Simply put, that means having great joy, great pride, and also being in high spirits. And this is what this fragrance makes me feel like. If you're looking for a fragrance that can uplift your spirits and really fit the mood, then this is one that works for you. Now, I think that someone who could rock this fragrance is going to be someone who is confident, sure of themselves, and also those of you who may not be confident and sure of yourself. If you're looking for a fragrance to help you get there, be that standout fragrance for you, then this is definitely one that you could rock. Elation is this addictive, uplifting, signature-worthy scent that can be worn in almost any situation. Now, utilizing this fragrance, if you are following the seasons in terms of fragrances, and this one is going to be more in the spring and summer. But if you don't care about the seasons and fragrances, then wear this thing anytime. This fragrance opens up with a blast of citrus and woods, and there's this competing duality there. And I feel that those are two really strong elements within these standard masculine fragrances. So why not amp them up a bit and make sure that they come off as really high quality and great smelling in that. And that's kind of what you get in this fragrance here. You get that citrus and those woods going in, competing for that #1 spot. As this thing begins to develop, those woods begin to take a back seat, and you begin to get that fresh citrus opening in the scent that kind of stays for a minute, and then it begins to transition and settle down. As the citrus begins to dissipate a bit, you begin to get those woods that pick up a bit more and really provide you this haze of woods. Now, I just realized I did not provide you the note breakdown on this thing, so there's quite a few in here, and I'm going to give them to you because I think it's really important. In the top here, you're going to get some bergamot. You also get some lime. You're going to get clementine. You're going to get palomar. You're going to get orange, yuzu, listus, and now I'm just so elated with this fragrance that I realized I did not give you the note breakdown. So let me go ahead and hop into it. Again, as I mentioned, in the top of this fragrance, you're gonna get a ton of citrus. And with that, you're gonna get bergamot, you're gonna get lime, you're gonna get clementine, you're gonna get some yuzu in this thing, and you also get some litchi, along with a ton of other notes that I'll have here on the screen. As you begin to transition into that mid, you begin to get some more depth with some earthy notes in here. You're gonna get some geranium, you're gonna get some juniper berry, you're gonna get some lavender, you're also gonna get some clary sage in here as well. And then we transition to the base where the woods come out to play. And along with those woody notes, you're gonna get some nutmeg, you're gonna get some moss, you're gonna get some musk, and you're gonna get that amberwood, driftwood, and patchouli. All right, man, so and that is your Elation fragrance. This thing here is fresh, inviting, woody, and again, another fragrance out there that can stand the test of time. If you're looking for an elegant fragrance that has that freshness, woody vibe to it, easy to wear, then this is the fragrance that I'm going to tell you is for you. Again, it opens up with a blast of citrus and wood. As it begins to develop, that citrus is still present in the top, and it begins to just fade away a bit, and then you begin to get some of that earthiness and woodiness in this scent, and it comes off on skin as one that is just a phenomenal fragrance. You can dress this thing up, dress it down, white t-shirt, shorts, or you button up if you're going out for the day in terms of working. You need to look nice in the office and smell good in the office. This is a fragrance that you can wear with confidence and really be elated. All right, listen, those are the 5 fragrances that I have for you. In terms of longevity and projection, I would love to hear your thoughts and opinions on this one here. Again, a fresh fragrance here. The second fresh fragrance that I've talked about, the first one was Veuve Matin. If you have not checked out any of the other 4 fragrances, make sure you do so. I'll leave them linked and listed down below for you to check out. Discounts still available out there, man. Make sure you check the links down below and see what the latest deals and offers are. For those of you who have supported this collection, I appreciate it. Truly, truly do. I wanted to make sure I brought you fragrances that, again, man, were not a waste of your money, all right? I know that this was the untraditional way of doing fragrances. Traditionally, you could go to a store, you could smell a fragrance, and you'll be good to go. There was a number of things that kind of happened in between. This is one, we're not available in every store. We have a few stores that do carry us these products, and we didn't come out with a discovery set on the onset because we wanted to make sure that we gave you the opportunity to, when you do sample them at affordable rates. And I know some people out there were not huge fans of discovery set pricing to really provide you the same quality that you get in terms of the presentation with these fragrances. It wouldn't have been a cheap discovery set with 5 fragrances. I'll just tell you that up front. So there you have it, man. I really do appreciate those of you out there who supported this line and will continue to support and have tried these fragrances out, whether you got it by split, decant, you put somebody in the headlock and stole their bottles, man. I just appreciate the support of you wanting to try these fragrances, and also just appreciate the feedback. I've been hopping into some of these videos and just checking out the feedback, and for the most part we're getting good feedback. And for those of you who don't like it, man, listen, I appreciate that as well. Good, bad, or indifferent, it's really about the culture here in terms of these fragrances. As always, I'm your boy, Big Beard Beat. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend that we are back again. And you already know what I need you to do. Tell me how you feel about this entire collection. But before you go, hit the goddamn bell.